Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Wednesday, May 14th, 2025. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I was going to do another topic on this video, and I just happened to read an email sent to me by Jeffrey. I ain't going to say your last name because I don't want people to hate on you. You'll have people start hating on you. Stop sending big word topics. So Jeffrey, you know who you are. I just read your email. You say it's getting worse. And the article was about how the majority of Americans don't make enough to afford the basic necessities. You heard that right. It said the majority of Americans, analysis say, science, whatever the studies, the majority of Americans don't make enough to afford basic necessities. What are necessities for those who don't follow along? Those are things that we need. And we can't afford to pay for those. And it's not talking about people that don't work. It wasn't talking about people that's sitting around begging, choosing not to do anything. It's not talking about uneducated people. It applies all the way across the board. From the educated, people with degrees or whatever. Because there are some people with college degrees that work with me. There are people I know with college degrees that work at the warehouse. There's people with college degrees that I know that work at grocery stores, gas stations. I was talking to a guy with a chemistry degree working at the gas counter at the truck stop. And we were talking one day, and he was talking about how he was struggling to pay back his student loans. I said, "Oh, you been to college?" Because I was surprised that he, at the checkout there, while you go pay for your fuel at the truck stop. I didn't know he had been to college. We were just having a conversation. And he was talking about how he was struggling to pay for his student loans. And I was thinking to myself, why you got student loans and you in here writing up my fuel for my truck? And I said, "Oh, you been to college?" And he said, "Yeah, man, I got a degree in chemistry." Chemistry? I'm saying this to myself. And you working at the truck stop? So you'll be surprised how common that is to find people on just so-called regular jobs that are degreed up. So I asked him what happened. What's going on with that? He said, "Man, people so quick to run off to college and get these degrees like me, not thinking of, what am I going to do with this once I get it? It sounds good. I'm a chemist, and it does. It sounds prestigious to me. Just as an old truck driver, good old boy from down here in Mobile, Alabama. You're a chemist? Sound good to me. Sound big time. Sound like he should be somewhere pulling strings and making things pop off. But here it is, just a good old boy from Alabama, a black one at that, making more than him, and he got a chemistry degree. He owed $80,000, $90,000 in student loans. I just owe a few credit cards and the IRS. I said to myself, as he explained that there's no big need for chemists around him. Nobody told him that. They're going to let you spend your money how you want to spend your money. You want to be a chemist or artist, you want to paint pictures, you want to go to get a degree to cut grass. They'll sell it to you. No questions asked. If you want to go to college and get a degree on grass cutting, if they offer that, they'll sell it to you. It ain't their business what you do with it once you get it. So now we find ourselves in a dilemma. We got people with no degrees making the same as people with degrees. We find ourselves in a dilemma to where the wages don't match the education. The wages don't match the need. In order to pay all your bills nowadays, you need higher wages. But instead, we just got higher bills. That's what you voted for. Let me go and get that out the way for y'all. We living in the world, in a society, especially in America, where we were sold a false bill of goods. We were sold a lie, a fantasy, a fairy tale. We were told from birth, work hard, apply yourself, and you can live the American dream. I know I remember hearing that growing up. I was told it don't matter about your race, it don't matter about your sex, it don't matter what you identify as, your pronouns, none of that. Work hard, apply yourself, and you can live the American dream. What was the American dream? House, car, dog, family, white picket fence. That was the American dream. All this other stuff, multi-millionaire, that wasn't the American dream, being a multi-millionaire. No. That ain't what we were brought up to dream about. So we're not disappointed because we're not multi-millionaires. I am, but I'm different. I'm weird. But the majority of people are not sitting around with their heads down, depressed, disgusted, want to check out, don't want to be here no more. The majority of people are not sitting around feeling that way because they're not multimillionaires. They can care less. As a matter of fact, most people don't want to be a millionaire. They don't care nothing about that. Most people just want to live a decent human existence. They just want to be able to go through life without it being a constant financial struggle. Because as this commercial I was watching, a bankruptcy lawyer, because they popping up everywhere now, and the bankruptcy business is booming. The commercial said, if it wasn't for financial stress, life would be virtually stress-free. Basically, the majority of the stress that we're dealing with as people, especially in America, is not health issues. Even though it could be health issues that was brought on by the stress, that was brought on by the financial difficulties, because you're stressed, stress will cause bad health. But the majority of the stress that we're dealing with in America is not relationship stress. It's not health, family, none of that. is financial stress. If it wasn't for financial stress, life would be virtually stress-free. The majority of our problems that we're dealing with right now are financial problems. Not racism. No. While we running around here as the black peoples being stirred up and riled up by a political party that's trying to take advantage of your emotions and your feelings, telling you that the biggest problem we face is cops and racism and oppression by the white man. That ain't true at all. See, the biggest problem we face is the same problem white people face. Same problem anybody else in America face. That's not financially stable. We all have the same monster that we battle. Financial ruin, financial disaster, financial stress. Not making enough money just to pay the basic necessities. I'm not out here battling against racism. I'm not fighting against white folks. I'm not fighting against black folks. I'm not fighting against gay folks. I ain't fighting against Christians, Muslims, atheists, Satanists, whoever. I'm battling one thing and one thing only right now: financial disaster. Trying to keep my head above water, making a way when I can. Temporary layoffs. I want some good times. Credit ripoffs. Good time. That's what I want. We scratching and surviving, but we want some good time. Hanging out in the child line. That ain't what I want. I want some good times. See how I did the remix on Good Times? Ain't we lucky we got them? Good time. Let's see, that was the remix. P. Diddy. It's hard to have good times when you ain't got good money. I know you stressed right now. I'm stressed. I got bills. I'm going to work right now. I was called in late. Wasn't going to work at all. They just, some popped up. They got a few loads. It may not be but one or two, but I'm going, some better than nothing. So that's why I'm in the truck with my truck running. But I'm in the car. About to go to work and get this little bit, whatever I can get. Whatever they got, I got to get it. I want more, but I got to take what I can get. I'm in the same shoes as y'all. I'm going in late because I wasn't going in at all. We thought it wasn't going to be no work. She said a few loads and came up. Do you want them? What kind of question is that? That's like asking a fish, do he want to breathe? Yes, I want them. What else I'm going to do? I'm around here stressed out like y'all. I may be making a little more money than some of y'all. And so some of y'all assume, oh, big boy, you still got a little money. You still making a little money. You ain't stressed. I got bills out the yin yang. It don't matter how much you make. If you making money, because I'm still making a few dollars here and there, YouTube, the truck, that don't matter if what you making still ain't enough. If I ain't making enough to pay all my bills, even though I'm making more money than you, I'm in the same boat as you. If you can't afford all your bills and I can't afford all mine, what's the difference? Because I make more than you. I got more bills. And I ain't talking about foolish stuff. You shouldn't have went and got that $1,000 car, no big ward. I don't. I'm in a 2000 Toyota Avalon with 250,000 miles on it. And as long as it keep rolling, it's going to be 350,000 and 450,000 until it just said, boo, boo, boo. I'm going to keep driving it. So I'm not around here effing off money. I can actually see where my money is. It ain't over at the casino where it's just up in thin air. I got a truck right there that I'm finna go get in and drive. That belong to me. I got a truck around the corner at the shop that I just paid cash money to buy. And then the transmission went out. They're going to put me right at 9,000 to get that fixed. Oh, I got issues too. Don't let the gorgeousness fool you. Don't judge a book by its cover. On the inside, I'm dying too. But I just make it look good. I'm scared just like y'all. I just make it look good. And then I don't stay scared as long, because then when I get too scared, I run to God. Where you at? I need to holler at you. And God said, I'm right here. Don't worry about it. And then I chill out. So that's what you can do. You can't do nothing about the fact that I just ain't got it. You just ain't got it. There's people walking around right now. See, what bothers you the most? This is what really bothers you about not being able to pay your bills. Because you're the type of person that want to pay your bills. I want to pay my bills on time. As a matter of fact, I would like to be able to pay my bills early. I would like to pay them off. So would you. You that type of person. So it bothers you when you owe somebody and you ain't got it. But guess what? We got to change that mindset to be like Pookie and Ray Ray. See, Pookie and Ray Ray can owe you money and don't give a damn if they ain't got it. I know Pookie and Ray Ray. I used to be Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie and Ray Ray still up here. I just keep them suppressed because they're not good for me. Pookie and Ray Ray not good for society. See, I can get to a point where I can owe you and say F you too. Get it like the Red Cross, as we say in the hood. So where we are right now, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who don't have enough money to pay your bills, don't have enough money to survive, whatever, you're going to have to get like Pookie and Ray Ray right now. And say to hell with whoever you can't pay and don't even worry about it. See, you're worried about it. It ain't the fact that you can't pay it. It's the fact that you're worried about the fact you can't pay it. That's what got you stressed out. There's people walking around right now that old folks ain't stressed about it at all. There are people that might owe you. They living stress-free. They ain't worried about the fact that they owe you. They don't give a fuck. You got to get like that right now. When you know you're doing the best you can and you still ain't got it, now you worry it's killing you, sending to your early grave. I'd rather not pay you than go to the grave for it. These bill collectors, these people that you owe, your car note, the lights, I don't give a damn what it is. I'd rather not pay it than go to the grave because I'm worried about not paying it. I'm worried about, worrying about it gonna send you to the grave. Not paying your light bill, your mortgage, and anything else, any bill that you owe, unless it's the mafia, then that'll send you to the grave if you ain't got it. But if you owe regular bills, not being able to pay it ain't gonna send you to the grave. But worrying about not being able to pay it will. So we ain't gonna worry about it. I ain't got your damn money. F it. I wanna have it. Shit happening out here. I ain't got it. Get like Pookie and Ray Ray. And don't give a damn about who you owe. I ain't got it. What you gonna do about it? Cut the lights off, cut them some bitches off. I'll burn some candles. But you ain't finna send me to an early grave worried about your damn money. Do y'all follow me? Those of you who struggling right now to pay your bill, can't pay your bill, don't worry about that shit. You can't pay it, okay. I get it. I ain't got the money to get my truck out the shop yet. My truck is finished. Went round at a crank the other day just to let it run. It was dead, wouldn't say a word. Come to find out, the truck got 4 batteries in it. Got them tested, every battery is bad. Because one bad battery will spoil a whole bunch. I didn't know that. So now I got to get 4 batteries too to add along to the money I owe. I done paid the majority of the money to get the truck out, but I still owe a few grand. I don't have a few grand to just go throw behind a truck that ain't going to make no money out for. So I just ride the one I'm in and just keep putting together a little chain here and there, taking the money until I pay it off. He said, okay, to just let it sit here. And if I had it at home, it's just going to be sitting at home. So I'm just letting it sit at the shop and just pay him a little bit at a time so it won't put me no further in the bind than I already am. See, that's what I'm doing. That's why I ain't in the truck yet. The truck finished. I can't afford to go drop him another few $1,000s, add on to the few $1,000s I already took him. I can let that stress me out too, but I ain't. Fuck that truck. It'll be there when I get the money. I'm like Pookie again. If I owe you, I ain't got it, fuck it. You'll get it when I get it, and not a day sooner. Take that mentality, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let not having the bill money and this money and that money put you in a grave. Because if you hang on, if you live long enough, eventually the thing's going to turn around for you and you have the money. But not if you're in the grave. It ain't going to be no bill collectors at your grave site. And it also ain't going to be no check and no armored truck pulling up to your grave site with that money you just could have made if you were still alive. But now you out of here because you were worried about some shit you couldn't do nothing about at the time. It's going to be all right, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you. Just hold on. Don't worry about what you can't do. Don't worry about what you ain't got. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. Say it with me, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'm going to think like Pookie and Ray Ray. If I ain't got your money, fuck you. I ain't worried about it. Get it, got it good. Bye.